how you treat your parents, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to give you children to treat you the same way. I want you to think about that. I'm looking into the audience, the father of Dr. Zakir Naik, and I have seen them in their family situation, and I see the respect being given to the father, and then I see the respect of the son being given to his father the same way. How? This is from Allah. At the same time, I've been in homes where I've seen disrespect given to the elder, and then the child disrespecting them the same way. Have you seen it? Do you know what I'm talking about? Now, all you got to do is just ask yourself a question. How do I want to be treated as a parent? How do I want to be treated? I don't care if you're 15 years old. I don't care if you're 8 years old. You still can understand what I'm telling you. How you treat your parents today, look out. Because you can expect the same thing back from your own children in a very short time. It's very critical that you and I realize the only way we're going to ever raise up these champions. And we want them to be champions. We want them to get out there and do good. We want them to be the best examples as Muslims. We want them to be the best doctors, the best engineers, the best professors, the best business people. We want our children to be the best. Of course, I'm putting an emphasis on Islam. I want to see our children be scholars of Islam, hafiz of the Quran. I want to see them really get involved in what our religion is teaching. But at the same time, I realize that there is a very material matter that we have to deal with. But don't let either one take you away. And in this final last couple seconds, I want to talk about the one who gets too involved in religion to take care of his family. Because usually people like me are telling you to get into the religion, get more involved in it, go to the masjid, read the Quran, sit in the circles of learning, But if it takes you away from your responsibility of your family, it's still a problem, isn't it? There is a balance. We are the ummatin wasatin. What does wasta mean? Balance. There is, of course, time for salah, time for learning Quran, time for being with the brothers in the masjid. But when we pick up and leave and don't come back for days at a time, weeks at a time, and then when we are there, we're trying to make up for the lost time. You know, I was out doing my preaching or whatever, and now I don't have time for my family. I have to double up on my work. I still have ignored the thing that I was commanded to do above all other things, and that's the treatment of other people. Earlier today, we heard a beautiful talk about dignity and how important dignity is. And this is the same. Give your children dignity by spending your time with them. And then when somebody asks you, how much are your children worth? You say to them, my children are worth my time. That's what they're worth. And you can't give that to them, only I can. Spend a little bit more time with those children. You'll be glad you did. Allah will love you for that. Your children will respect you for that. And most important, on the Day of Judgment, you will have at least tried your best. And hopefully, you won't have to be calling me or Dr. Zakir or some of the other teachers out here and begging them to come help you deal with a problem that you could have avoided a long time ago just by spending your time. And really, that's it, isn't it? It was too simple. Didn't really need me to come out here and tell you. It was right in front of you. But that's what's beautiful about Islam. It is simple, and it is right in front of all of us. Before I walk off now, I want to make a prayer, a dua, a supplication to Allah. For me, for my family, for your family, for all the future generations of all the Muslims. I pray, actually I beg Allah that He will guide them, guide us to be the best Muslims we can be in whatever we do. Ameen. We ask Allah, beg Allah, to keep our children and our families and us away, far away from that hellfire. Ameen. We ask Allah for the best of this life and the best of the next life, and save us from that punishment of the fire. Rabbana atina fi dunya hasan wa fil akhirati hasan وقنا عذاب النار. آمين. إن الحمد لله رب العالمين هو الذي جعلنا مسلمين. Peace. Assalamu alaikum.
Jazakallahu khaira, Sheikh Yusuf Estes, for the truly inspiring talk. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.